This is part 2. We saw what happened in the first episode. It was crazy. It was clever. It was funny. It was really, really dope. But that kind of ended off a cliffhanger, right? Because the business, they closed down. So they wasn't able to get the money. They wasn't able to get the Legos. Now, apparently, they got arrested. It looks like he got swatted. All right? Make sure you get your snacks. I got my chicken McNuggies. All right. So let's get into it. Let's find out what the hell happened. And this happened in March. This was like 2-3 months ago. Let's get into it, man.
Search warrant. Stand up. Step outside, everybody. No. Don't move.
This is the story of how I got swatted, all because of Legos. The whole thing started with me investigating a Lego company called Bricks and Minifigs. The company sent 2 guys to steal the world's largest Star Wars Lego collection worth around $200,000. And for some reason, the police are helping them get away with it. The family reached out to me saying that I'm their last hope to get them their life savings back. The video I made exposing them was actually insane. Check it out if you haven't seen it yet. But we ended up taking them to court and we actually won. When I went back to the store to collect my money, they literally shut down the entire store just to avoid paying us.
Dang it!
So I personally gave them an official closing ceremony and it went extremely viral. And now the entire world has seen how corrupt this Bricks and Minifigs company is.
We didn't get the Legos back, but I mean, we shut down an entire business.
We still gotta get the Legos back. Yeah, I made a promise to this family that I was not gonna stop on my journey until we get them their entire Lego collection back. Right now, the 2 owners, Joshua Johnson and Brandon Best, probably think that they're safe by closing out the store. Okay. But the reality is, I can literally just sue them all over again, but personally this time. So I started to file my lawsuit.
Okay.
But right after I filed this court case, it got rejected.
Why?
And the reason was I failed to demonstrate a good faith effort to resolve the dispute prior to filing. Basically, before this court case can get approved, I have to at least attempt to settle with Josh outside of court first. I tried calling Josh, but I'm blocked.
I'm sorry.
Oh, man. So my only option left is to travel to his house to have this conversation in person.
You know where he lives?
Basically, if Josh wants to save the day, I got him a trophy that says, Joshua Johnson saved the day. And we'll give him this trophy, but he has to give the Legos back first.
So we started driving to Josh's house to have this good faith conversation the court requires us to have.
We're in Josh's neighborhood. Oh my gosh.
But when we showed up, Josh was already outside talking on the phone to someone.
Oh my gosh, okay, Josh is outside on the phone.
It's crazy.
Wait, do I interrupt his phone call or do we just like wait?
Interrupt his phone call?
No, probably not.
I thought it would be pretty rude to interrupt his phone call, so we parked around the corner and decided to wait for him to get off this call.
I like how he's just having this conversation outside.
Right. He doesn't want to get his wife involved. He's hiding something.
Everything's good, honey.
What the heck?
I'm pretty sure Josh is on the phone with corporate Bricks and Minifigs. And the reason I think that is we were actually just there right before this.
Okay, pulling up to Bricks and Minifigs headquarters.
The plan was to give them one more chance to do the right thing before suing them again.
Okay.
While we were there, one of the corporate employees answered the door and told us he would get the CEO to come talk to us.
Okay. Well.
Yo, the CEO works for the police?
No, they said they're getting some guy to talk to us. We're just waiting.
I can already tell you right now, no one's coming out to talk to you guys. Like
Really? But they told us that they were.
I know.
Since Josh only lives like 15 minutes away, they must have informed him that we're in the area. Because a few minutes later, this happened.
Dude, the police just showed up. What the heck? Why are the police at his house?
Oh, there's another one, dude. 2 cop cars.
3 cop cars?
Oh my god. Cop cars.
Why is there 3 cop cars at his house? We didn't even walk up to his house yet. The cops are following us. What the heck? That's so crazy, dude. Obey every traffic law.
He's got his lights on.
Oh, shoot.
He's pulling us over.
Yo.
My name's Officer. This is American Police. The reason I stopped you is the stop sign. You didn't stop that.
I didn't? I thought I stopped.
Yeah, you definitely stopped.
So you said you ran a stop sign?
Huh?
You said you ran a stop sign?
I didn't see what happened.
Yeah, I was like,
Because we definitely stopped at the stop sign.
stopped.
Yeah.
I was so sure that we stopped at the stop sign that I actually requested all the police footage of this. And as you can see, we didn't even do a rolling stop. We fully stopped at the stop sign. So this is an illegal traffic stop.
That's crazy.
So who's Ben?
Me.
Whoa! So who's
How'd
Ben?
you tell?
It's good.
Like it?
Okay, it's pretty obvious that
Wow. Yo, this is crazy, bro. What kind of police are these? Oh yeah, you stopped at stop. You didn't stop at the stop sign. They clearly stopped at the stop sign, and they pulled him over. And they're like, "Oh, okay. Well, anyway, who's Ben?" Wow, this is crazy, bro.
the police know why we're here. So I just explained to them the entire situation.
This old man spent his entire life collecting the world's largest Star Wars Lego collection set.
The only problem is it's a crazy story, and the police officer did not believe me.
$100,000?
$200,000.
$200,000. It sounds crazy.
Yeah, when the officer went back to his car, this is the message that he radioed in.
Hey, can you get the contact for Reckless Ben? He said he didn't have his ID, but he's just straight lying to me about everything else, so.
Since the cops don't believe my story, they trespassed me from the property.
Everybody today is being trespassed from that property.
Okay.
Yeah, we were forced to go home without having this good faith conversation the court requires us to have.
Yeah, what do we do now, dude? Like, we didn't even, get to talk to him, and we're in trespass.
So, dude.
But one thing I didn't understand was how the heck did they know we were coming? I was hiding in the back seat the entire time, and the car's windows were extremely tinted.
These windows are so tinted, you can't see anything.
But as I was outside inspecting our car tent, the same police showed up to our house.
Oh no, we're getting pulled over again?
And it was weird. He wouldn't tell us why he was here.
Like I said, we've already talked about it.
Yeah, well, thanks for being so cool about everything.
Yeah.
They're after us, dude.
Anyways,
This is odd,
since Josh clearly doesn't want to have this good faith conversation with me, I took his trophy and destroyed it.
Wait, guys, let's throw it off that thing.
What the hell? Where are they?
Just like in the previous video, I tried to give Josh the benefit of the doubt, the easy way. But again, Josh does not want to do the easy way. The only option left is to go the hard way. But before going the hard way, I actually remembered that there's another owner of the store named Brandon Best. Brandon is the guy in the security camera footage that illegally kicked the first owner out of the store so he could steal all their Legos. I tried calling him, but I am also blocked.
I'm sorry.
The only option left is to show up to his house.
Hello. Hey, how's it going? Hello? Hey, well, I was wondering if you'd be down to pay us for the lawsuit that we won.
Yo, what the hell? The fact that he's just standing there not saying nothing, I'm guessing that he called the police and now he's just waiting for the police to show up. Is that the collection plate for the $10,000 that he won in the lawsuit?
It kind of seems like Brandon doesn't want to have this good faith conversation to resolve this problem outside of court. And I gave him plenty of time to speak.
I guess if you don't want to talk, I'll just talk. So you guys told us to take you to court. We went to court and we won. We know you closed down the store to avoid paying us, so we could just sue you guys personally and do the whole thing again. We would obviously win again, but
then the police showed up, and again, for some reason, they are really trying to protect these criminals.
He didn't steal anything. He inherited the store from somebody
no,
else.
he stole $200,000
How
with
do you know this?
because I've been spending the last 3 months in the case and I won in court.
He inherited the store. He's being blamed for everything that the previous owner did, and he's trying.
Well,
to
that's a lie. So we.
Okay, hold on. I'm still
okay,
talking.
I'm sorry.
He's still trying to clean up the mess from the previous owner, and now he's catching blame for it. And he.
Why is she talking like she's she's his lawyer or something? Like you are just a cop. How much information does she know? She's just a cop. like, well, have you been studying this case too, or you been working with them? Like, I'm under the impression that whatever the amount of money that they're supposed to be getting from these Legos, like they're probably paying off the cops with it, or they promised the cops some of the portions of the profits or something. Because how she know all this information? Is this not your first time pulling up to this type of a scene? Isn't this it's so odd?
Just trying to clean up the mess from the previous owner.
No, him saying that it's the previous owner, that's a lie, and we already proved this in court.
If
Okay.
you come back and step foot on this property, you're gonna go to jail.
The police gave me a formal trespass notice, which I took a picture of it and sent it to the court as proof I tried to have this good faith conversation.
Okay.
But Brandon didn't want to have it with me. And turns out this was good enough. My court case with Brandon Best got accepted. But my court case with Josh is still going to be rejected until I find a way to have this good faith conversation with him. So I decided to see if I could find Josh online, to see if I could look up any more information about him.
Hey guys,
Yeah, they all look the same. No.
Joshua Johnson.
Yeah, Joshua Johnson.
Lower their tax liabilities and minimize their exposure to lawsuits. That's hella ironic. Are you kidding me, dude? That's what he's known for, is reducing people's exposure to lawsuits.
After some more research, we found out that both Josh and Brandon are super hardcore Mormon, which was actually extremely surprising to me, because if Josh and Brandon are truly Mormons, they believe
Is it that time of the year for fireworks? Hmm. I forgot this time of the year when we start getting so close to 4th of July, people start buying fireworks and they just start letting them off like weeks like prior to 4th of July. And then you just start hearing random fireworks in the nighttime. Like it's 11, it's almost 11:30 at night. I mean, I get it, it's Friday night, but you over here popping off fireworks? You couldn't do that at 11 o'clock in the morning, where everyone is at, work, or they up moving around. Some people might be asleep right now. I swear, people be wilding, bro. Anyway,
that stealing is wrong, and if they steal, they're gonna go to hell. Or I guess in Mormonism they call it the outer darkness. But still, Brandon and Josh probably actually believe that this is gonna be eternity for them. I mean, Josh even swore to me on his Mormon God in the last video that he would give us the Legos back.
I promise you, I swear to God. I promise you on everything.
But maybe I can use this to my advantage. My problem right now seems to be
people like that who would lie and swear to God, and they like act like they're heavily religious. I just view those people as using that religion as a front, as like a shield to be able to manipulate people into thinking that they are a good person, and that's about it. They just use the religion to their benefit. The same way how you have like people who there's people that's in the Muslim faith that's really in the Muslim faith for the right reasons, and then you have some bad actors who's into the Muslim faith because they just have issues with women. They have a hard time with relationships, and they know that if they find a woman that's in the Muslim faith, they could find a woman that would more than likely be more easier to manage, because it's not just them, but they got the religious factor that is very strict with women, that keeps most women in that religion, I guess, to act a certain type of way. And it's like, all right, do you really care about the God and that and all that stuff in the faith, or do you just use it to whatever benefit, you know what I mean, you see stems from it, you know? So I mean, this guy cursing up a storm and on the phone, and also swearing to his God, but he's like a Mormon now? Like, come on, bro.
that Josh is never gonna listen to anything I ever tell him. But if someone from his church heard this audio, maybe he would listen to them. So after finding exactly what church these guys go to, we went to it and showed one of the Mormons there this audio clip. And the Mormon thought that the best thing to do was to have a talk with Josh to save him from going to this outer darkness.
Okay, good luck. And I guess me and Tyler are staying back because we're already trespassed. So
yeah, we ended up just driving home, but on our way back, this happened.
What? Pulled over again? For what? How's it going?
How's it going? I'm Officer Hawkins, American Fork Police Department. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Well, what's your name? Are you Ben?
Yo, now it seems like the police is harassing them now. What is happening?
Hanging out down here.
At this point, we realized what's going on. Yesterday, I told Brandon that our plan is to now sue them personally.
we could just sue you guys personally and do the whole thing again. We would obviously win again.
It seems like they're getting so desperate that they're going to resort back to the same strategy they used in the last video.
You know what's really funny is after you left, I got a call from my boss, and it was like, how do we get them arrested? How do we
Dang.
get them arrested?
Yeah, Josh and Brandon think that if they can somehow get us arrested and thrown in jail, then we won't be able to sue them. I don't know what they told the police we did this time, but they caught us too late. The Mormon kid was already on his way to Josh's house to save him from this outer darkness and bring him back to God.
What's going on, sir? You gonna sit on down here for me, sir? What brings you here?
I'm just here trying to talk to Brother Johnson.
Okay.
I'm in the Harvard Second Ward. There's been an audio going around with the young men group.
Okay. What's the audio that you wanted to play?
Here's the audio.
I'm not going to screw you. You have my word. That's not who I am.
Uh-huh.
I promise you. I swear to God. I promise you like everything.
Who's that?
So,
I guess
that's him.
No, I know that. I can tell that from the voice, but
I was just gonna.
I can tell that from the voice. They know this guy by his voice. Like, is this a small town where they all went to the same school? They all played on the same sport? They all hooked up with the same girls? Like what kind of town is this that they just know each other like that? It's so. I'm from a big city, so I'm not used to that small town vibe, but this seems so like the cops and the people here from the bricks and whatever company, they just seem very, very well known, like well familiar with each other.
Ask him, like, is he willing to give up everything like he said? Because he swore on everything. He swore on God. This might be a crazy ask, but could you take a selfie with me?
But anyways, back to us.
What the hell?
The police apparently got a call that
Wait. So they didn't let him talk to the guy? Oh my God.
the heroin on us.
this officer is going to conduct the search of your person because there are illegal substances in the vehicle. Okay? Really? So he's going to do that. I'm going to put this away, and then we'll be right. Don't reach in your pockets for me. Okay? Sounds good. Thank you. The vehicle will be searched. Okay? I'm going to have you stick by with my sergeant.
Wait, how do they have access to their vehicle? What is happening right now?
After 2 hours of searching the car, obviously they found no drugs.
So you didn't find anything.
I explained to the police that we didn't have drugs, and the reality of the situation is that Bricks and Minifigs is so desperate at this point that they're willing to do anything to get us arrested so they don't have to pay for the property they stole. And the police was arguing back with just some of the worst comebacks I've ever heard, which is why I think the police actually redacted this audio in this clip, because if they kept the audio in, then the world would get to see how stupid the American Fork Police Department is. But anyways, even though we were passing every single drug test they gave us, they were still not going to let us go until we told them where the drugs were.
Your eyes, for example, right?
Right.
There's a constriction, which is dilated, and then
Do you notice it?
So I haven't been looking at this. I'll show him. Go ahead and look at him.
I'll look at you.
Yep.
You do see it?
So
It's crazy. I have no idea, because I've never done any drugs in my life. I don't do drugs. I don't do alcohol. I've never done any of that in my life. I'm willing to do any drug tests.
Yeah.
Like, I'm very cooperative. I don't understand, what you're seeing in my eyes.
I'm gonna have a discussion with this officer.
And then the police department illegally redacted this conversation too. My guess is that they acknowledge that it's very obvious we don't have drugs on us, but they were going to try and pressure us into giving some type of false confession anyways.
I'm not sure if you're lying to me or not, to be honest.
I'm willing to take any drug test you want.
I'm walking a very dangerous line, which should get you hemmed up a lot of time.
Yeah.
And you could end up in jail in Utah
For what?
You're from Cali.
Okay.
Not worth it, right?
Yeah.
We play differently here. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Clearly they play differently here. Because they put in all this pressure with no evidence. They got nothing to go off of but what one guy may have said. I've never seen anything like this. This is what's going on in Utah? This seems so corrupt. This seems so corrupt. It's so crazy how corrupt this seems.
I'm willing to cooperate with you guys and do anything you want me to because I'm not hiding anything. I can promise you that. I promise.
We weren't giving the police a false confession like they wanted, so eventually I guess they just got tired and let us go.
We'll let you guys go now, but you're walking a thin line. Just be mindful of that. Does that make sense?
Okay.
At this point, I've documented everything I've been through to the court, that I've tried to have this good faith conversation with Josh. He just doesn't want to have it with me. And because of everything I went through, my court case finally got approved. And attached to this email are court papers to serve Josh. The only problem is Josh is not going to open this door for anyone. He wouldn't even talk to another Mormon. Instead, he just called the police on him. In order to get Josh to come outside, I'm really gonna have to get creative. So I made this poster that says, "I stole a dying man's life savings," and printed it out. Now I'm placing this poster in a public space right across the street from Josh's house. Yeah, it turns out this tiny patch of land is actually free for any person of the public to use.
Okay.
And since we have the freedom of speech, I am breaking no laws by doing this. So when Josh walks outside to take down this sign, I have a process server to serve him his court papers.
Okay.
But almost immediately, my sign got blocked. Oh no, he's blocking our sign.
What are you guys doing here?
So we are in a court case with them and we have to serve them legal papers.
So I explained to the cops the entire situation.
I'm not going on his property.
Right, no, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
The police realized that we're not breaking any laws and they've been called here for a false reason, so they decided to leave.
Awesome, thank you.
Okay.
This is going so much better than yesterday.
So now it's time to serve Josh these court papers. And then we got the police called on us again.
Hello. This man stole basically his family's life savings. So we're just here to serve him his court papers.
Again, I explained to this police officer the entire situation.
I wish we could just send him an email or a phone call, you know, but yeah, the court requires us to come in person for some reason, so.
Again, the cops realized that we are doing nothing illegal and decided to leave. Now it's time to serve Josh his court papers. But we got the police called on us again.
Hello.
Yep, I see those papers.
Yeah.
So this is what you're trying to serve him with?
Yes. That's required by the court.
Again, the police agree that we are not breaking the law. They've been called out here for a false reason. This guy told me that he could even just serve the papers for me.
You okay if I give these papers to him?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, just give me 1 minute.
Okay, thank you.
Sadly, we can't see the police officer serve Josh because the police department redacted all of it. But the only thing that really matters is that Josh is getting served.
Where is he?
He does not want the paper. So
He's not want the papers?
here's that back for you.
Okay.
Yeah, the police told me that they can't serve the papers for me because I'm lying to them, and these aren't even real court papers.
Not sure what this is. I've never seen something like that. To be honest with you.
These are court papers.
Okay. It doesn't have a judge's name or anything like that on it?
Because it hasn't gotten to the judge yet. So this is serving him, and then we'll go to the court, and then the judge will be there. So the judge doesn't get involved until we're in court.
Why is he saying that you guys went on the property?
Because he wants us arrested, so he doesn't have to go to court.
It doesn't look good when you've been trespassed.
Yeah.
Trying to serve papers.
Well, I think it looks exactly how we're supposed to do it legally. This is the legal way to do it.
Well, we have 2 or 3 incidents.
Yeah, well, first, so they're incidents because he's lying to you guys. He's making them incidents. We came to do a good faith conversation, which is required by the courts before you can get a court case approved. So we did that. He called the cops on us. He lied to you guys saying that we had heroin on us, and we did a 3-hour search of the car yesterday. We found no heroin in the car. He's gonna make up any lie he can to get us arrested. We are doing things the legal way, the correct way. The reason he's hiding in his house is because he's the criminal. If something doesn't look good, it doesn't look good for him, not for us.
Go the legal process, find an actual process server.
She is an actual process server.
And what is your guys' relationship?
Okay.
I just met her today.
Well, maybe just have someone not affiliated with you.
That's her. Yeah, we have no relationship. That's why she's here. Yeah, that's why she's here. We have no relationship, and that is she is the exact person that you were describing.
I always thought that the police were supposed to remain
the cops are going through great lengths to discourage this guy and to get him to leave. And then he always leaves and comes back with more. He comes back with more official stuff to get the job done, and then they still try to push him away even after that.
biased, and if they were going to take a side, they definitely shouldn't take the side of the criminal. But I guess I was wrong. However, I'm not doing anything illegal. I'm literally just following the instructions of the court, so the police can't stop me.
Okay, have a good rest of your day.
Okay, see ya.
Damn.
This is disgusting.
Now that the police are finally leaving, it's time to game plan how to serve Josh. But then, you guessed it, we got the police called on us again.
Wow.
Oh, sure. The
For
paper?
what?
The serving paper?
Yeah.
Here you go. Well,
Do they think it's a false case? What the heck?
Thank you for holding. How can I help you?
Trying to speak with someone to verify if a case is, just verify if a case is real.
Like, are people in Utah, as far as like the younger people, are they just like retarded and they just don't believe that someone in their 20s can get all this stuff done and be legit? Are the people over there so are the young, is the young crowd over there like delinquents? Are they just constantly in juvie, in and out of juvenile detention or something? Because they treating him like they can't believe that he's telling the truth. It's so crazy how they're treating him.
Yeah, looks like a real small claims case in our court.
Okay, thank you for your help. That's all for today. Thank you.
All right, so
I think this phone call was the breaking point for the police.
Oh, he's rubbing his chin.
The police couldn't handle the fact that I was right and they were wrong.
Hello. For me. Okay.
Okay, we're trying to find you back.
Am I being arrested?
You're under arrest right now.
Really?
for what?
Ben got arrested. Like, they didn't say anything when they were putting him in handcuffs. They just said, you're being arrested.
I was confused on what I was being arrested for. I mean, the same police officers that arrested me gave me permission to do exactly what I was doing.
You can film from the sidewalk wherever is public, right? But you can't go on that property. If you do, you'll be charged, okay?
Okay, yeah, for sure.
I got arrested for just doing what the police told me to do. What's even more confusing is the police are supposed to be the good guys. Why are they arresting an innocent person to protect an evil criminal? Well, back when I was still waiting in the car to serve Josh, I got a phone call, and this call was from Brian, the collector's son who got all their stuff stolen. And he has a theory of what might be going on here.
Yeah, the cops down there are definitely all in with the Mormon community, and being the bricks and minifigs is part of that and worth millions. I would not doubt that they have donated hefty sums to the Mormon church, of which all the cops are probably a part of.
Yeah, Brandon Best, Joshua Johnson, and Eamon, the CEO, are all super Mormon. Like, the CEO even went to the Mormon University. And when I looked up all the police officers who were treating me unfairly,
they all went there too?
They were all Mormon too.
Yeah, they take care of their own, man. They are like a huge clan that takes care of each other.
And instead of trying to get rid of the few bad people who are making Mormonism look bad, they're for some reason choosing to protect these criminals. But eventually, I got released from jail.
See, so they all know each other. That's why the cops is hanging out on this damn stoop, like they went to school together. Remember I said that earlier? It's like they went to school together or something. It's all close. It's like they all know each other. They all know each other. This is how they arrested him. They didn't even say why.
Out of jail now?
And this is when it really hit me that the justice system has decided to protect these criminals. So now there's really only one way I can think of to get this family the money back that got stolen from them, which is a GoFundMe. Yeah, it is a pretty anticlimactic ending, but at least I'm confident that I'm not going to get in trouble for this. Now that our GoFundMe is live, it's time to promote it, to start getting donations. We printed out the GoFundMe's picture to hang it up so we could get a nice Instagram video to post to social media. But before the group could even hang the picture up, the police came.
What you guys up to?
We're starting a GoFundMe.
Yeah.
What we're doing is we're going to get a bunch of publicity to get basically all this money back for this family.
Yeah.
You know, we're not going to do the lawsuit anymore. We're just going to do this GoFundMe. We've already got it started.
It can run into some defamation stuff.
Again, the police were thinking of any technicality they could think of to protect their Mormon friend.
Look at your stalking code. See if it's that. If it's not, we're going to look at disorderly. If it's not disorderly, then we're going to look at the city ordinance.
But after going through every law they could think of, it turns out that hanging this sign on a fence and then taking a picture of it for Instagram is not illegal. In fact, what the group is doing is actually protected under the First Amendment, freedom of speech. So one of the police officers let the group know that they were okay to keep doing this.
Right now, I don't think you guys break the law.
But this other police officer wasn't able to accept this reality.
Okay. So like some of the cops, I guess they didn't go to Mormon school.
Down.
And then for the rest of this footage, the police redacted all of the audio. So I called up the police station to find out why.
All the redactions are done pursuant to the Utah State Code. We don't redact things just because we feel like it or, just because something looks funny. Everything is redacted pursuant to Utah State Code. And other than that, I can't really delve into any more detail.
But the police made a mistake. They accidentally forgot to mute this police officer's audio, so when you sync the two clips together, I can actually hear what they're saying here.
He sees it or gives up? Is it an occasional crime? Is it disorderly conduct? Why? Is he upset about it? I guess, but that's not.
Yeah, this police officer is right. Just because this might make Josh upset does not make this poster illegal. Yeah. So I decided to let the police department know that some of the redactions they made aren't exactly what they're claiming they are. I think you guys might have accidentally forgot to redact another clip that was at the same time. And when I synced the two clips together, I was able to see what they were saying, like what the redaction was. And he was talking about how what we're doing actually isn't illegal and how the police officer might be wrong. And so it wasn't about protecting a victim. It wasn't any personal information. And so I was wondering, it seems like there might be a lot of stuff like that got redacted, maybe to protect the police officers, not to protect the victims, if that makes sense. And so...
yeah, we don't do that. So like I said, anything that's redacted is pursuant to Utah State Code.
I can tell because when I sync the two clips together, I'm actually able to see that that's what the redaction was.
Okay, well, that didn't happen.
That definitely didn't happen?
No, I don't do that, Ben. I follow the Utah State Code, like I just said.
Okay. I don't know. It seems like the police department redacted this entire conversation because right here the police are actually admitting to themselves that none of this is illegal, but they're still going to try to arrest us anyways. It seems like the only reason they're getting rid of this audio is to protect the police officers from getting fired. I don't know what the police officers are saying in this next clip, but I'm pretty sure they're scheming up a way to get the group arrested because this is what happens next.
Okay.
And Lieutenant Adamson can correct me if I'm wrong, but we're going to seize your phone right now.
Don't.
What?
Do not do that. You understand me? Right now you're attempting to destroy evidence. Okay? Put your hands behind your back.
What?
I was just locking my phone.
Okay, I'm going to switch over to the police officer's body cam POV so we can dissect what just happened.
Why would he have to give them his phone? I don't understand that. Why would he have to give them his phone? He didn't do a crime. He didn't even do a crime. What is going on in Utah, bro? This is crazy, bro.
First, the police officer asks if he can confiscate Sheldon's phone, so Sheldon says, okay, and reaches
I mean, I would have said, if you have to ask, then that's a no. If you have to ask, then that means I can say no, so that's a no, right? That means you don't need it, right?
pocket to give it to him. But at this point, Sheldon sees that his phone is unlocked. And at this moment, he decided that before giving it to the police officer, he was going to lock his phone, which is totally legal. There's no search warrant, so Sheldon is legally allowed to lock his phone. But as the police officer saw Sheldon's thumb moving towards that lock button, he snatched it out of his hands. And now the police officer's claiming that because he tried to lock his phone, he's destroying evidence.
Silence.
Yeah, I was giving it to you.
Stop talking.
I was
Stop
giving
talking,
it to you.
Okay?
It's on my money. Look, it's on my wallet. I was turning it off.
Right now, this phone is being seized as part of this investigation, and you're being arrested. Okay, let's put him in the back of the car.
Yeah, this is crazy, man.
And again, the police decided to break the law, arrest Sheldon, all to protect an evil criminal.
Bro, what is going on in Utah, bro? You know what's so funny? I've never heard anything good about Utah. I've never heard anything good about Utah, bro. Like, I remember the first time I ever heard anything about Utah was in the NBA. When the athletes go to Utah to play against the Utah Jazz, and the black athletes will complain about how the Utah Jazz fans in the crowd will be constantly screaming out racial slurs. They'll do anything to distract the players on the opposite team, even use racial slurs. They said that the crowd over there were racist. Now, obviously, not all the people there are racist. At least I find that hard to believe. But there's openly racist people over there, apparently, in Utah. Now, I don't know much about Utah, but I'm guessing it's predominantly, I guess, white people over there, which is completely fine. But why is that the reputation that I'm hearing over there? And it's like, I can't really say, oh, they just treat black people bad or Spanish people or whatever race bad, because look what they're doing here. This is not even like, this is like white on white crime. But this is more of like a cult or Mormon situation than just cops. It seems like they got like a personal vendetta against this kid. Like, oh, he's harassing our family type of deal. This is so intense.
Okay. My name's Detective Nikosha. I work here at the police department.
I did willingly hand over my phone, but when I handed him my phone, my wallet popped up. So I said, hold up, let me hit my power button. And I have it recorded as well. That's all I went and did. That's not obstruction of evidence. And then I let him have the phone. I wasn't trying to delete anything. In fact, it is actually impossible to delete something from an iPhone from a locked screen by hitting the power button. So in no context could I have been trying to erase something by hitting one button on my phone. Now I'm sure you have a phone as well. When you hit the power button, that doesn't delete anything, does it?
I imagine it wouldn't, yeah.
Yeah, so that's all I did. So I don't know how that's obstruction of evidence, but that is what it is.
Now that Sheldon is in jail just for promoting our GoFundMe, we started doubting if we'll ever even be able to get Brian his money back for his dad's Lego collection. It's crazy that out of all the powerful organizations I've gone up against, the one company I'm not able to beat is a Lego company. I literally couldn't have imagined a worse ending for this video. But I had no clue that it was about to get way worse.
American Park Police Department, make yourself known. Search warrant. Stand up.
Search warrant? Really?
Step outside, everybody. Come on. No. Don't move like that. You understand me? Don't move like that. Okay?
Yeah, this cop pulled my arm so far back, it dislocated my shoulder. He claims it's because I was attempting to make an escape or something.
Don't move like that. You understand me?
He claimed, yeah.
Don't move like what? How did he move?
No. Don't move like that.
Don't move like what? The dude just walked out, bro. He literally just walked out. They talking about don't move like that. Bro, he literally just walked out. No, he just walked out like everybody else. No, don't move like that. And then he goes and twists his arm.
Don't move like that. You understand me? Don't move like that. Okay?
Yeah, this cop pulled my arm so far back, it dislocated my shoulder. He claims it's because I was attempting to make an escape or something.
Don't move like that. You understand me? Don't move like that. Don't move quick. Everybody just chill.
But if we go back a little bit, you can see I was being completely still when he grabbed me.
Yeah.
And I actually made 0 quick movements. So this police officer is just straight up lying so he can give me a serious injury.
Yeah. Included in the warrant are Legos.
Yes. The police department got an official warrant to search our house for stolen Legos. I should have seen this coming. Josh did threaten me in the last video that
he did.
if I go out and actually try to sue him, he's gonna come out and say that I'm the one that stole the Legos.
Okay, let's do it.
Wait, so how they run up on him? Whoa, how? Wait a minute. The entire time this kid been saying, hey, they stole Legos, $200,000 worth of Legos. The cops are saying, that sounds crazy. He's lying to us, this, that, and the third. And they've been saying that they said it to so many police. So you telling me this other guy says it one time, and then they go and SWAT his house to see if they can find the Legos? Are they that brainwashed in their Mormon community that they just can't fathom the idea that someone within their Mormon community would lie? This is what I'm talking about the whole, they go into that community and they use their ethics to manipulate them into their favor.
Fuck you, man. You stole them, bitch.
I stole the Legos?
Yeah, you're a fucking thief.
Dang. Okay.
You can shut the fuck up. That's your fucking choice.
That's how Mormons speak?
I'm gonna fast forward a little bit just to
Wow.
give you guys some context, but I actually got a copy of this warrant.
The reason they were searching our house was, it says, there is now certain property or evidence described as any stolen merchandise, specifically Lego merchandise. Evidence of illegal conduct on us that we stole the Legos. They're looking that we stole the Legos is why they stormed our house with no evidence. And this is after he's been proven to make up stories about us before. And so now he's just pulling something out of his butt. Oh, they're the ones that stole the Legos. And for whatever reason, the police take him seriously.
Yeah.
Even though he's acting like a crazy person.
Anyways, the cops probably felt pretty stupid when they searched our entire house and didn't find any stolen Legos. Again, the police illegally redacted this conversation to avoid them looking stupid, but I'm pretty sure that's what they were talking about. But instead of doing what any rational police officer would do and let us go, they're sticking to their story that we're the thieves.
Caught my eye, and I've got a feeling I'm falling. Show me the rail, jump right through.
This is crazy, bro.
Travel, sing along, sweet chance.
They can't imagine their own Mormon community member would steal.
Now the entire group, we are all on our way to jail.
Wait, in jail for what? They didn't find anything. If they didn't find anything, why are they in jail?
Except for me. I got taken to an interrogation room so they could find some reason to lock me up for good.
Then I'm Detective Nikosha.
Last time, I was able to get released on bail. But this time, they're requesting that I be held in jail a month until my court date. But there's honestly nothing for me to hide, so I went through the entire story with them to show the detective that this whole thing is just a big misunderstanding.
If you think about it, 83-year-old man versus $400 million company, Even though the $400 million company's in the wrong, they're gonna win, you know? I wish we could just send him an email, like show up to court this day. That would be so easy for us. But this is how the law works. Like, that's not my fault. Like, I don't make the law. If I made the law, send him an email, and they're like, he doesn't want your papers, you just have to figure it out civilly. And I'm like, this is the civil method, you know? Like, to do it civilly, you have to serve. They're like, well, then just sue him then. I'm like, that's what we're doing. Like, you see how this is a circle? I am very interested on Josh's side of the story because I think he said, might have said we had heroin in the car or something, and they did like a 3-hour search on our car. Obviously no heroin, so I don't know what Josh is telling them to that we're doing, but suing him is not working for us. So let's do a GoFundMe.
Right after I mentioned this GoFundMe, the investigator wanted to leave the room.
Hang tight here, and then I'll be back with you, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Something about me mentioning this GoFundMe really caught his attention.
All right. Good. Well, I'd just like to know more about this, like, GoFundMe. Like I said, I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, we were just trying to get, so basically what ended up happening is Ben got arrested, which we were pretty blown away he got arrested, but I'm like, all right, I'll take over now. Like, I don't want you to get in any more trouble. And he's like, yeah, I can't get in any more trouble. Like if you take over, like that, you know, that was my decision. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. What other questions do you, like, I guess, have? Because there's not really, I guess, much else to say in the situation, to be honest. That's just the whole thing that just happened. I mean, I'm honestly, like, kind of shocked to be arrested at this point for that. Yeah, this is definitely a very strange thing to be getting interrogated about, especially considering from my angle and the evidence I've seen, the overwhelming evidence that they just blatantly stole from this guy. It's like us trying to then do a GoFundMe to get him his money back, and I'm the one, you know, getting put in cuffs. It's crazy.
I guess the detective didn't get what he was looking for, so he decided to interview the rest of the group.
It sounded like a great project to me. I was like, okay, like it's for a good cause.
How are you doing?
And for some reason, he was trying to get all of them to admit that the GoFundMe was my idea.
Hello. Obviously, Ben was behind the GoFundMe idea as well, right?
I don't know whose idea that was, because I kind of just started, I think they...
But he was supportive of it as his channel, right? He said, oh yeah, let's do this for the channel. From my understanding. Was that kind of your ideas to do this video with the GoFundMe and all that?
But I wasn't afraid to admit that I actually made the GoFundMe for Brian because a GoFundMe is a safe, legal way to raise money for a family if they got all their stuff stolen. I should be risking nothing by admitting this.
Basically, the police told me, do not take this man to court or else you'll get arrested. And so I was like, just thinking, and we're like, let's do a GoFundMe, you know? And that was their solution.
But I was wrong.
We're gonna book you back into the jail, okay? The creation of the GoFundMe, right? We're blasting this person all over saying, hey, he's...
So creating the GoFundMe was illegal?
When I asked the detective how creating a GoFundMe was probable cause to send me to jail, this was his response.
A lot of this stuff you may have to just get an attorney and fight it in the criminal side of court, right?
Okay, should I
Yep.
go back?
Yeah, go ahead and stand up. I got an officer right here that's gonna, he has cuffs for you.
Now we watch a lot of interrogation videos on this channel, and one thing I'm not gonna say preach, but I always suggest, if you in an interrogation room, it doesn't matter how innocent you think you are, ask for a lawyer. If they read you your Miranda rights, meaning the whole you have the right to talk to an attorney, you have the right to not talk to us or whatever the case is. When they read you those rights, just ask for an attorney. Because even though you think to yourself, I didn't do anything wrong, even if you legit didn't intentionally do anything wrong, these cops, they're not trying to help you. They're not. They're not trying to help you. They're just trying to figure out something. They're trying to figure out either, like, if they can, whatever issue that they're trying to solve, they're trying to get it solved. And whoever they can get it on, that's all that matters, really. So they can just move on to the next thing. And especially in a situation like this, where the cops are clearly not on his side. Yeah, the cops called him like 4 or 5 times in one day. They're not on your side. They haven't been listening to you at all for months. Why are you sitting there thinking, all right, maybe I can convince him? Like, what is it in your mind that's making you think, all right, I can convince somebody who doesn't want to be convinced? You ever try to prove something to somebody who don't want to be proved to? Like, they're not trying to hear what you have to say. They're just trying to figure out how they can get you in trouble. You know what I mean? So look at this. That's all this was. Always get an attorney. Always, 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 always get an attorney. Even if it's a free one, always get an attorney because you're gonna end up talking yourself into a problem when the attorney could have told you if the attorney is knowledgeable. Hey, you know what? You don't want to say this because this is the angle that they're gonna try to come at you with. And that's it.
We'll also be able to hear Josh's side of the story because I think he's said a lot of lies to you guys.
It'll be, and I never talked to Josh, but it'll be documented in the report as well.
Okay, thank you so much.
But the detective was lying. The police have illegally redacted every single claim Josh has made about me. And when I finally go to court, I'm going to be completely blind to what I'm even being charged for. The worst part is that the police officers took away my bail. So now I have to wait a month in jail.
That's terrible, bro. It's so crooked. It is so crooked over there. The police is like their own
However,
gang.
I ended up getting extremely lucky. When a judge ended up reviewing this arrest, they thought the whole thing was so stupid and ended up releasing me on bail. So now, at least I'm a free man until my court case.
Let's go, man, yeah. The illegal act that I committed was mentioning that Josh stole the Legos in our GoFundMe. So if you say who the thief is, then that is illegal for us to do that.
Now, I just have to wait for court. And honestly, I'm not excited. My entire life, I was taught if you steal from people, you get in trouble. And if you help people, you get rewarded. But I guess I was just taught a lie. By me trying to help and do the right thing, all I did was just screw everything up and get all of my friends in trouble. I couldn't fix anything, and now with all the charges I got in this video, I'm looking at least 5 years in jail. But I finally accept my fate. I failed, and now it's time to go home. But before I made it home, one of my roommates called me saying that a police officer just showed up to our house.
So it rings the doorbell, and he's like, "Is Mr. Snyder here?" I was like, "Why?" I was like, "Can I deliver a message for you?" He's like, "How could you deliver a message?" He said it just like that. He was like, "Just tell him he has a warrant for his arrest." Like, he thought he was in an action movie type walk off, and that was his like end scene line.
What? If I had to guess, I'd say that Bricks and Minifigs has seen that I am a free man, and they can't have me actively working on my lawsuit against them. And considering how many lies Bricks and Minifigs has made about me in this video.
Fuck you, man. You stole him, bitch.
I stole the Legos?
American Park Police Department, make yourself known. Included in the warrant are Legos.
I can only imagine of what I'm being accused of doing now. So immediately, I called the Utah Police Department to see what my warrant was for. Someone showed up at my house today saying that there was a warrant out for my arrest.
If that warrant says a no bail, those are the ones that are more serious.
The only thing the police department could tell me is that I do have a warrant, but this time the judge approved it that I will have no bail. And I am now a physical threat to Josh, the person the police are protecting. So basically, at any moment now, I could be arrested without bail for some mystery crime. There really is only one thing that I can do now. Well, I'm in Mexico now, and the American police have no authority here. What's going on? What the heck is that thing? Can they let us on that?
He's in Mexico.
But at this moment, I realized what I had to do. Bricks and Minifigs thinks they can just bully anyone who tries to stop them in committing their crimes. And what's the only way to stop a bully? To stand up to them.
Okay. If me posting this picture online once got the city this upset where they had to arrest me, Just think about how upset they'd be if thousands of people started wearing it.
Which is why the picture that got me arrested, I'm putting that picture on a shirt.
And you can buy this merch at WeStealFromOldPeople.com. So go right now. It's gonna be sick.
And yeah, all of the law enforcement that's protecting Bricks and Minifigs is gonna be pissed. But there's nothing they can do because I'm in Mexico.
Anyways, part 3 is now live on my Patreon at patreon.com/RecklessBen.
Also on Patreon, you'll find tons of behind the scenes content, plus the movie I made that all the streaming services rejected once they saw how gnarly it was. And all of the money I make goes directly towards trying to fight Bricks and Minifigs so they stop doing bad things to people. Also, make sure to donate to the GoFundMe we set up for Brian. I'm not really sure if I'm allowed to promote this. I mean, I got arrested just for creating this thing, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Everyone donate to this GoFundMe. I'm in Mexico now. The police can't do anything to me here.
Yo. Bro, this is so crazy, bro. This is so crazy. Oh, even Law and Crime is reacting to this. Reckless Ben speaks the truth behind YouTubers' bizarre Lego arrest. Bro, this is so crazy, bro. This is so crazy. The lengths that the police are going, they're not going for anything Ben is saying, and they have no reason to not believe him. They have no reason. He didn't show him any ill intent for them to just be like, oh, he's lying, he's lying. They're just going off of what the other guy is saying, and they're just taking it like law. Wow, this is corrupt on a whole nother level. I've never seen anything like this. Now, did Ben make a mistake with the I guess the wording that he used for his GoFundMe that got him caught up? Because they was looking for any reason to arrest him. But just the fact that they was looking for any reason to arrest him, and they never looked into anything that Ben was saying. They didn't look into anything that Ben was saying. But they looked into everything that Josh was saying. Wow, bro. I never seen anything so corrupt in my life. It's like a movie. Like you only see stuff like this in the movies. That's so crazy. Like the way the police are acting, if they could, like if this was like the 1940s, the way the police are acting, they would have killed Ben. They would have murdered Ben by now. They would have found out a way to murder him and make it look like it was some random attack on him from somebody else and covered it up. The way the police are acting. If like this was like back in the day before cameras and all that technology stuff and DNA and all that, based off of how the police are acting, they would have murdered Ben. Ben would have turned up missing. Or they would have went and did that raid when they raided their house. They would have killed everybody in the house and maybe staged the weapons. They would probably stage like some weapons that like that's not police weapons, maybe some extra weapons that they found from other crimes that they held on to. And maybe they would have framed it to look like they tried to shoot at them. And then they would have just killed everybody in the house. I can easily see that just off of the way they behave in this video. Wow, bro. I never seen police looking so corrupt before. And you got the body cams making them look bad. And then the body cams is redacted. They redact a lot of the conversations. But then you still got the footage from the smart goggles, the smart glasses. That's crazy. Oh, give the video a like, man. Had to give his video a like, man. This is insane, bro. What are the comments saying? You need to sue the police department. This is like crazy, crazy corruption. It really is, bro. This is ridiculous. I hope the whole police department gets locked up. This is an insane abuse of power. It is ridiculous. This is the nastiest cop corruption I've seen since Afro Man. Oh yeah, the Afro Man situation was pretty bad too. Wow, man. Names of AFPD officers involved in the corruption surrounding Ben's arrest as they are public servants. American Folk Police Department. That's the name of the police department. American Fork. You expect a lot of fat people to be working there. American Fork. American Fork Police Department. Lieutenant Quinn Adamson. Oh, this person is throwing their whole names out. So we got Officer Richardson, Stephen Hawkins. Wow, what a name. There's another guy named Stephen Hawkins that's very popular. Luke Sumbat, Officer Samuel Canizales, Officer S. Tonga, Officer K. Benson, C. Jennings, Officer Fraughton. The search warrant was approved by 4th District Judge Roger W. Griffin. How do you approve the search warrant without any like reason, like other than some say so? It's kind of crazy. This feels like a federal lawsuit. This is crazy, bro. This is so crazy, bro. He needs to sue both this police department and each cop individually. That's what people are saying. He said, I'm glad 3.2 million people have seen this in 4 days. He said, brother, sue the whole goddamn city. This is Star Wars level corruption, huh? He said, we play differently here. Yeah, that's what I said. Y'all play outside the law, bro. Exactly. This is nasty work. The fact that they said we play differently here, that just sounded like code for like we are like a gang, bro. The police is like a gang. They're like a gang, bro. They operate like a gang in Utah. Like nobody knows what the hell goes on in Utah, but people in Utah. You don't hear shit about Utah. There's nothing going on in Utah that's worth visiting Utah. There's really nothing over there. What is Utah known for? Like what is Utah known for? Who wants to go there? I never heard anything good about Utah that made me think to myself, yo, I need to pull up, bro. Utah? Shit, I need to head over there. I need to go do that thing over there that you could only do in Utah. Never. Never heard anybody say that. The type of corruption you see in Gotham City. The type of corruption you see in Gotham City, bro. That's accurate. Accurate, bro. Wow. It's accurate. Anyway,